Alright, fellow YouTubers, here to bring you another review. And I have with me the Shining Gundam MSIA version. And all I have to say is, this is by far how an action figure should be. And for the Gundam series, MSIA, this is how you do a mother fudging Gundam. This thing not only has one form, his regular form, but he also can transform into his other form. It was included with plenty of extra hands, plenty of the extra light sabers that for him are fatter for when he goes into his special form, an extra head. They did this figure. I'm going to show you all the things that it can do, and it's like far more better than most of my Gundams because of how they set this up. This thing is awesome. It comes with the shining finger, a whole bunch of fists, hands, anything you can think of. They firmly fit inside of here. It's durable. This thing is awesome. And Shining Gundam was by far, I was in love with this Gundam. Would have been cool if they would have had a sticker that said the King of Hearts right there on the shoulder pad like they did. But this is awesome. This is what I'm talking about. It had the little pod that you could take out and, you know, it could fly in there. And look at the detail they put on that. Like, that looks just like the one from the show. I'm just excited because this is an awesome figure. Like, this is how a figure should be. This is how you get your money's worth. They did an awesome job on this one. But, you know, here's Domo, and he would be like, "Rain!" Hop into the Gundam, and he would go to town. Now, it also has where this is in his regular form. So right before I get into his hyper mode form, I'm going to talk about his articulation. You know, side to side, fully, can bend that much, and you can, if your leg pops off, you can easily put it back in. Torso could twist around, can twist around a little bit. Shoulder blades can move. He can just fully express his arm up and down. He can go all the way around, as you can tell, with the little ball joint that is in there. Move it around. Those were awesome too. And also, like, it just was an awesome looking figure. Like, you know, this part is all white, doesn't look like it's painted, but it's awesome how it came out. Like, I feel like they did an awesome job, and I love how they included the hyper mode for this little small figure. They at least put in a hyper mode into it, which is awesome. So basically, let's break down the hyper mode. In the hyper mode, these are supposed to be up. They would go down. When those went down, his legs would spread out. Well, not legs. His feet would. This would stretch out a little bit, like kind of like from Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog. You guys know y'all thinking the same thing. You open up here, they put all gold into the thrusters. That is awesome. Then they put all gold into here too, as you can see. They put gold into like pretty much the little corners of it, and this thing came out awesome. And then his little things would come up, and he had them there. And not only that, they already knew that's not what his face looked like. And they had it where you could actually change his face. And then before you know it, he was ready to either do the Shining Finger Sword, or he was ready to do the good old Shining Finger. This thing is fairly posable. Well, not fairly. It's completely posable. It's ready to go. It can do any type of epic. Like, this has got to be, this might be my favorite, even past Burning Gundam, which was pretty good. But as you can see, how they did the figure was like awesome. This thing, the colors, how it came out, the extra things they put, this thing came out good. It's beautiful. This is by far might be my best, my favorite Gundam that I have of MSIA, and I have a lot of them. But this one, I just love how they went like the extra mile to me and included all this extra stuff, especially for his hyper mode. This is how a Gundam should be, and this is most likely how I'll have him on my shelf displayed in some epic form, because this is so articulated. He can get down lower, look like he's looking up. You know, it's just awesome. They did this figure. This is how a figure should be. And big ups to MSIA and Bandai, because they came out with these figures. Y'all took over and y'all did an excellent job. Claps to y'all for this figure. This is how a figure should be. We collectors and people that love toys through the generations. It's not that we're picky. Just give us a good product. You want our money? Give us something that we can work with. Give us something that's awesome. Give us something like this that goes deep into what we like. But this is my review of the MSIA Shining Gundam. Hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.